Look at that.
7th through 8th is going to be 520.
This helps me visualize the triangle.
Look at this.
The angles.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shot.
Wing ball, 1 ball, 6 ball, 4 ball.
Every
Eyes
ball.
on the 2.
Wow. So you can almost hear a little bit of excitement
Oh,
in the Russians,
Yeah.
in the Russians' voice. We're reviewing.
Oh, look at that lag.
So who knew? All we had to do was get him in the booth, and we would get some drinks.
Now we know.
Yeah.
Interview everybody.
But no, it was funny because he sounded excited about how he played, and of course, like I've seen him play a lot, and we've had some opportunities to watch him on the stream, and he looked different. He looked different out there today, and so I'm excited for him, and hope he plays well next. So. Congratulations to him.
I would love to see the finals be whoever's making it there. If they're both peak their performance during the finals. I mean, that's what everybody wants to see. There's a lot of times where people peak early in an event, and that's what gets them to the finals. And in the finals, it's not their best showing, or just close to the finals. And so, hopefully, we should be good here. Which, I mean, we're still kind of early in the day. I mean, it's only approaching 4 p.m. right now, and we're already down to the Final Four here, so.
No, Final Four, the winner side.
So, yeah, on the winner side, yeah.
So I don't know if it looks like Wilkie's done his match, I think. So I'll try to get an update there.
So we got a dry break here. Brandon was giving us a little bit of insight before, told us that he's been working with Justin. Him and Justin are
He said he was his little
friends.
protege, actually.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said, yeah. So this has got to be a fun match for these guys as well. Drains that 1 ball. Beautiful shot. Awesome matches we have coming for you guys. If you're just now tuning in, welcome in. You're listening to Josh Setterfield and Jake Lawson from the Billiard Sports Network. We're bringing you guys live coverage of the McDermott Maryland State 9-Ball Championship here at Champion Billiards in Frederick, Maryland. You guys are getting the pleasure of watching Brandon Shuff and Justin Martin go head-to-head here. This is the first rack of the set. Brandon makes 2 great cut shots, and he lands perfect on this 3. That was a really smart decision on his behalf to not take the side pocket there, because position of the 3 would have been so much more difficult that way. He threaded the needle between all the traffic there and is rewarded with the great shot on the 3-ball here. If you guys are enjoying the coverage, enjoying the commentary, the interviews with the players, everything we got going on here, please consider leaving a tip for us. You can do so by clicking the donation link down below if you're on Twitch, or you can click the link in the description on YouTube. A small alert will display on screen for everybody.
Yeah, so, whether it's 5, 10, 20, 100, 500, 1,000, I mean, whatever you want, we're okay with it.
Yeah, we will not be offended by comments. I'm just saying.
So we appreciate, obviously, all the support from you guys.
Yeah, and a huge shout out to everybody who's already decided to support this weekend. There's been a couple donations come in, so thank you guys for that.
Yeah, let's share the stream, guys, because we're getting down to the end. Share your Twitch feed, share your YouTube feed, and let's get everybody watching. Let's see if we can get our viewership up here.
Yeah, these players deserve to have everybody in here watching them. I mean, they're putting on a great show for us. And you are guaranteed to have great pool for the rest of the evening. In full HD for free, thanks to our sponsors and those who decide to leave us tips. So meanwhile, Brandon is getting out of this rack. The toughest shots were early on in the rack when he took the tough cut on the 1 all the way down, and then the tough cut on the 2 all the way down. And once he got on that 4-ball, it was automatic from there. So Brandon's going to take an early lead in the set. This is Texas Express 9-ball rules, alternating break. I think one of the only special rules is that the last thing to touch the balls has to be the rack. See a lot of players like to feather the 1 ball. Sometimes they'll feather the wing balls just to make sure everything is holding tight the way they want it. But sometimes it's also to create gaps that they want, so there's a rule in effect to stop people from being able to manipulate the rack. So you guys are going to notice that players are probably going to take a little bit extra time. This 1 ball is going to get bumped in. There we go. And that 1 ball got kicked around like 6 times to find that pocket. He was taking a jab at that 3-ball there. This 2 might lay in an awkward spot for Justin, but this is Safety City coming back to Brandon here.
I'm going to let Del Sim come in here and commentate with you for a little bit.
All right.
I know some people have been asking for him, so he's got a free minute. So he's going to be joining you here, the Highlander.
So just as predicted, safes him on the 2 here.
Damn, Jake's got a big head.
I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule of eliminating players to come join us in the booth.
Well, you know. I'm still waiting. I think I have Wilkie again next, so
Oh yeah.
I think I was in this same seat the last time I had Wilkie.
Oh yeah, you were. You were.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that he went on to the one loss side.
Yeah, I mean, Justin's playing really strong, man. He's playing really strong. And
I loved his match. His match was great against Sean. That went hill. Was it hill?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, baby.
And he had chances to not let it go hill, and
Yeah.
it's just the way it went.
Well, I haven't seen much of him, but it's great experience points for the kid. He looks very solid. Has a good
His
fundamental.
composure is great.
Yeah, he's got a good fundamental to him. Doesn't miss a lot of the long shots, which helps.
Brandon gave us a little bit of insight, called him his little protege, said he's been working with them, and
Oh, lovely.
that they're close. Oh, barely misses that.
What I like is he hasn't changed. I mean, we're working with Brandon. Brandon understands that you need a unique style. You need it to work for you.
Yeah.
So he hasn't really he hasn't tried to change too many things. He's just made it work for him. Because you can't see it, but his stance is he has both feet pointing forward towards the line of the shot, which is very odd.
Yeah.
A lot of people turn out and have one leg straight, one leg bent. He doesn't. He has both legs straight, pointing forward.
I haven't noticed. Yeah, with my monitor, I can't really see anybody's lower half.
Yeah, you can't really, but that's what I'm saying, just to help out the the viewers at home.
Huh.
He also has his, if you notice, his bridge arm. He keeps bent.
Notice that.
Instead of locking it out, which is another solid fundamental sort of thing you should do, is lock out the elbow. But if you notice, on every shot he bends. You'll see the difference between Brandon and stroke. I mean, the only time you should really bend your elbow is if you're kind of cueing over a ball, or it's kind of awkward cueing. There you go. There's a pro tip for you.
One of many to come, I'm sure.
Yeah. From the non-pro, the full-time hobbyist. You see there from Brandon that straight arm he locks out. Be interesting where he's going to play the 4 from here. My guess is he likes to use outside, but he's using inside on that. He changed his mind.
Yeah, it looks like the 4 can make it by the 6.
You think it goes by the 6?
It might.
Yeah. But if you look at there, he's kind of queuing up with inside. Nope, he went outside. He fooled me. And that tells you it doesn't go past the 6. So he played for it in the side pocket, I believe. He really wanted it in that area where he's pointing his cue.
Yeah.
He's a visualist. Gives us clues as to what he's thinking.
I like it.
He's not left with an easy shot here, though. He's going to be digging down into this ball. He's close to the rail. The 5 does go by the 8, so he can go. I think he can come this side of it. There we go. A little bit jacked up. See the elevation on the cue. Just going to go one rail him out.
On the way back.
Yeah.
On the
Oh
way.
man, look at that. Oh, how's your roll? A nice easy safety here for Justin though. Can just thin off this and use the 8 ball and the 5.
Yeah, because the 6 is going to hold it there in place.
Yeah, he can just brush it off the 6. Use that as an additional blocker if he likes. The one thing he doesn't want to do is leave an easy up and down.
Oh, yeah, like a
Yeah.
one rail kick to the corner.
Yeah, there you go. So he doesn't want to leave it too open, whereby the 4 just kind of sits over the pocket, If I was him, I'd try and leave the 9 ball as a blocker. That's actually perfect. Now he's definitely limited the up and down, and you should see him going 2 rails into this. In fact, I think he just wants 1 rail. If he gets the 1 rail kick, the 4 goes long, and the cue ball stays where it is. Looks like he's going 2 rails. That's all.
Yeah, he eyeballed that 6 there for a second.
Didn't he?
9 ball.
Oh baby, look at it, 9, and he got an absolute jelly. No,
It was moving.
Oh no, the 4 ball is massively on. Good chance for Justin just to get back on par.
little bit of a stretch here.
Yeah, I would have liked to have come out a bit further on that. But this is still good. Little stretch. Lots of outside English, and just take this around 3 rails. A little bit of low just to swing it around. Perfect.
Nicely done.
Yeah, this is a funny one. I mean, you can draw this. I quite like to draw it and bring it back middle table, but a lot of people like to follow and just try and get past the 7 that way. So go 2 rails and around. Nice either way. There you go. Brandon should say that's enough. No, I'm going to make him play it out.
Yeah, Brandon's not even watching. He's watching Kevin West's match on the table across.
Complete disregard for his opponent.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can't wait for that little bit of arrogance to boil over. You're not in my league. I notice a lot of the top players have that. They have that kind of quiet arrogance, I call it.
Yeah.
It's like, don't look at me.
I don't know. I kind of feel like it's hard to get mad about what your opponent does, or if he gets a lucky roll, or if, he should have missed that position, but he got the position because he got a lucky kiss or bump. It's easy to avoid those thoughts if you just don't watch it. I've heard a lot of people talk about, like, if they're in a spot where they might be feeling that way or that thought crosses their head, they'll just pick like a spot on the floor and just stare at it to kind of distract their mind from paying attention to getting in that toxic state of mind of like feeling like the luck's going towards your opponent, because it'll destroy it.
I agree.
I mean, we watched it in Wilkie's match. It wasn't the same thing. In Wilkie's match, he got a couple bad rolls off of the head rail here, to where he felt like the cue ball did not respond the way that he felt like it should have. And there was a couple times it definitely was a little bit funny. But once that happened, we saw a massive decline in his game. And it's because he was focused on that little negative thought creeped in his head and planted itself in there.
Oh, massively, yeah. That negative thought is, we call it the willies where I'm from. Get the willies. A little bit of nerves creep in. It's interesting that he was breaking, half a spot back there, a diamond back. Has he been doing that all the time? I haven't noticed that.
I noticed that he was breaking from the opposite side than a lot of people, but I didn't notice that it was further back.
Yeah, just that diamond back. Maybe he just likes that little bit of extra velocity. Looks like it's going to be a push, although I'd be fancying a kick at this. 'Cause I don't, anywhere he pushes to here, Brandon's going to be able to lock him up.
Yeah, there's so many options available to him close by.
Oh, yeah. This is why he's kicking at it, because there's no real place he can go. He figures he can get a bit more luck. Oh, baby, that's not lucky.
That's not it at all. Let's see, Brandon ducked down and eyeball the needed angle here.
Yeah, this should be fairly routine. They're pretty wired.
He made a really long combo earlier. I mean, he was 3 feet away from the object ball and then like 5 feet away from the 9 ball. Drilled it slightly off angle.
I mean,
It
just
is.
see, he played that so soft. Look at the cue ball as well. Made sure.
Played it smart.
There we go. Oh,
Brandon's
nice
up
quick, easy
1.
Who's your favorite for the title?
I haven't seen anybody win it twice yet, and Brandon's got 1 under his belt.
Ooh.
So, and of course, I'm a little bit partial to the Lights Out squad.
Oh yeah.
So I wouldn't mind, if Brandon or Wilkie took it.
I mean, you got Kevin West in the field too. There's 3 guys there.
Yeah, Kevin was struggling yesterday, man. I haven't had a chance to see his matches. I know he keeps winning them today, but I haven't had a chance to watch him play.
Yeah, he's breaking a lot better.
Good.
And he seems to have his stroke back, so I think he's found his balance.
Good. Yeah, because yesterday was very uncharacteristic.
Oh yeah.
Me and Jake talked about that a lot on the way home.
Mm-hmm. Where are you guys staying? You staying local or Jake's?
Staying at Jake's house.
Oh, okay.
It's about an hour away. But it's a lot cheaper than renting a room.
Oh, don't disagree. That's why I'm fighting hard, just break even.
Yeah, for real. So it looks like he got the 1 ball and the 5 ball down.
Mm-hmm.
With direct line of sight on the 2 to the pocket here. 3 ball goes easy in the side after this if he wants to.
Yeah, this is a great break. This is the kind of break you want when you 2-1, 3-1 up.
Yeah.
Because they really are just dollies. The hardest shot he's got is perhaps a 7 to the 8, and even if he comes the wrong side of the 8, he still has the combo. So
That's a good point.
that would be my only kind of upset look. You won't want to leave this. You won't want to leave this straight, but he has the benefit of rail first, even if he does. That's why he's drawn it such a long way, so that he doesn't have to go rail first. He can just twist this off 3 rails. Wants to land just in between where his head is now.
Table 4, Sean Wilkie, Del Sim, table 4.
Looks like I've been called.
You are being summoned.
My bad. All right, I'll leave you to it, buddy.
Well, good luck in your match, brother.
Sorry I couldn't stay.
Keep doing it.
Yeah, let's hope it's not a double duck.
It's a good position there. All right, so Brandon extending his lead to 2 racks. He had an early 9 ball. And then a great break and run there to take a 2-rack lead over Justin Martin. Justin's playing pretty strong as well, though, so let's see if he can run one back on him. Shout out to all of our sponsors while he gets this rack perfect. We've been saying it all weekend, guys. I know you know, but some of you guys might be new in here. If you haven't already, go ahead and click the links in our description or down in the panels below if you're on Twitch, and support our sponsors. All of our sponsors are involved in the pool world in some way, shape, or form. And so you can, best way you can support us is to support the people who are supporting us. this could be catastrophic. He just lost the cue ball. So Brandon takes easy one rail position to the 2 here. Got the 3 ball hanging in the corner as well, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. The 4 to the 5 is looking like it's the only thing that's actually going to be difficult here. Or it's not even difficult, it's the only thing that's going to require a lot of precision. That 8 ball plays pretty big. It's got the angle block that you would typically come into that 5. Welcome in, everybody. Go ahead and hit that share button. Share the Twitch or the YouTube channel on your Facebook. Let everybody know that we are live and free. Full HD, 60 frames per second. For the free. Thanks to our sponsors and our loyal viewers who decide to leave us a tip, donate to us. So Brandon's got a good angle here if he wants to just take the 5 up in the corner pocket directly diagonal across from where he shoots the 4. But he says, I'm going to thread the needle and take the 5 in the opposite corner pocket. He's got a lot of open table here to make the 5 and let the cue ball come out to the middle for the 6. So you see him looking at if he wants to try to come around the 9 ball. Could play to bump the 9, have a chance of the 9 going in, and you would still have shape on the 6. The risky run there is coming up low on the 9 ball, hitting the bottom side of the 9. So let's see what he decides to do. See the cue elevation a little bit here. That indicates that he's trying to either hit the left side of the 9 or miss it altogether. Oh, and he decided to get around it, and he did it very well. I was going to say he overhit it. I don't think he was planning on rolling that far, but it's going to be totally fine. He's got the perfect angle to just stun this cue ball up for the 7 here. Nicely done. A little bit of outside just to ensure he gets the angle he wanted. Sorry, guys. I am terrible with the ball tracker. I'm so used to Jake doing that. It's good out there by Brandon. And he has a 3-rack lead and breaking right now. He's in a very commanding position inside of this match. Make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel. We upload all the matches after the events. I still have the matches chopped up from the last event. Just got to render them down from the last bar box event at Brews and Cues. Those will be getting uploaded shortly. And then I'm going to dice up all the matches from this event as well. We'll get them uploaded so everybody can enjoy them. You can either go back and rewatch them, or you can, those who weren't able to be here while it was broadcasted live, can get to enjoy them as well. So he missed the wing ball. We've been watching players drill the wing ball all weekend. That's been the break of the tournament. You guys are watching two of the top four on the winner's side. You're absolutely right, Scott, from YouTube. So Justin being diligent here on what he wants to do. So I'm going to be playing him on the 6-ball. Tried to. Overhit it a little bit. I think the one ball is on the outside of that point, so I don't know that it can go in the side pocket. Oh, cue ball said bye-bye. A little bit of a flyer there. So Justin's coming back to the table. Ball in hand, down by 3 racks. Needs to make something happen here. You got the 5 and the 8 ball tied up by the side pocket. Nice smooth stroke from Justin there. So it looks like he has the angle if he wants to. He could hit this with the inside. Come above the 6 and nudge the 5. As long as he hits the left side of the 5 ball, he would drift out for the 4. So I don't know that he's going to take this risk, but let's see. Kind of looked like he walked over to look at it. That's exactly what he elected to do. Look at that, it's perfect. Eric, the next event we're going to be covering is going to be another event from On the Hill Productions. You can find their schedule on their Facebook page if you want to go in and drop those guys a follow. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, guys. I believe it's in June. I actually have a schedule I can pull up for you guys. Oh, no, he dogged that ball. That's not good. He was shooting them really good, too. This right here is the calendar that we have laid out for us. So it looks like it's going to be 8-ball back here at Champion Billiards in June. Then we got July and November. So that's what we got going on, guys. So you can expect to see some more coverage coming to you guys from that. Meanwhile, Brandon's able to get down to the 6-ball here. Give himself a perfect angle on the 7. Nicely done. So Brandon's going to extend his lead here 5-1. He's in a very dominant position inside of this set. Justin's going to need a lot of things to go his way to have any chance of winning this one. So let's see what he's able to do with it. He's going to have to, he really needs to break and run, and then he's going to have to hope for a gift from Brandon. And he's going to have to break and run another one on him. So he's proven that he can shoot that well. We know that him and Brandon got a pretty big history, so maybe some of that's playing into Justin's mind and affecting his focus, because he was definitely playing a little bit sharper in some of his earlier matches.
Oh, Brandon Shuff up 5-1.
Yeah, he's putting it on him, man.
It's making some noise, huh?
Trying to.
So I apologize. I had to talk. I was over there talking with Dylan Spoor. So, and his father.
Justin missed a pretty makeable 5-ball last rack and gave it up to Brandon there. Looks like there's a little bit of a lapse of focus by comparison to the player we saw earlier.
It's like a tale of two heads, right? I mean, he really was staying in stride with Wilkie.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, okay. He really stayed in stride with Wilkie and really punished him for his mistakes. And then here we are again, and Brandon has extended his lead here to 5-1. So it's unbelievable. So it looks like Wilkie's back in action again. Oh, and he's playing Dell.
Yeah, Dell got called to go play that.
So I guess Sean had won his match prior to Dell. Let's see that one come through.
Yeah, I didn't either. We were waiting to see, and then they called Dell, and I was like, well, there's our answer.
Well, so you're going to have Rush and Kenny on the hot seat playing one of these players. And then whoever loses this match, I guess will play the winner, Wilkie and Dell. Is that how we're set up now?
I haven't even looked at the
I don't
bracket.
think there's anybody left. Oh, and that's provided that it's updated as well.
Yeah, that's true. Once it gets this deep.
I don't think they do a paper bracket here, or they haven't. I haven't seen. Oh, Bobby Pacheco's left. So Kevin West and Jeff Ball, and Bobby Pacheco just beat Sluzales. And then scroll down a little further. I think we'll see the Wilkie. Okay, yeah. Yep. So, yeah, we got a little way to go on the loser side. So Dell, Sim, and Wilkie. The winner of that will play Chip Klein. So we're behind a little bit. It looks like on the B side. So we'll have a couple more matches here.
I'm terrible with that.
It's okay. Still cool.
Oh, I love having it. Like, it'll be on the 7 ball, and I'm like, oh, cool, I'm going to click the 7 ball. And the 1 through 5. Oh. Especially whenever I have, like, Dell in here and I'm just chit-chatting with him. I get, like, lost in that.
So one of our questions from viewers asked us when our next event will be.
Yeah, I pulled up the On the Hill Productions full page. Showed him that one. It's the end of June. And after that, it's the end of July.
And, of course, if you guys are interested, if anybody's listening that holds events, if you're interested in having BSN, you can certainly reach out to us personally or shoot us a message on the Billiard Sports Network page. Tell us about your event and see if we can make something happen. But, yeah, 6 Maryland State events. 3 on the bar table and 3 on the big table. 9 ball, 8 ball, and 10 ball. And I believe the last 2 events are going to have pretty substantial amount of money.
How's that for speed control?
Yeah, I mean, he got down there perfect.
You said the last few events are going to have bigger purses?
Yeah, I think, I'm not sure, don't quote me, but I think they're trying to add close to 4,000 or 5,000 each for the last 10-ball event. So 1 10-ball event at Brews, 1 10-ball event here at Champions, 4,000 or 5,000 added each.
So Dell pointed out something to me that I haven't been able to see just because monitors block the lower half of people's bodies. Watch his feet whenever he stands. Probably won't be able to see it until he's on that side of the table. Both of his feet face the same line as the shot line.
Interesting.
Like, to the point to where his knee kind of like buckles in sometimes on some shots.
Well, he's also very far down on his cue, and you can tell he's almost like John Moore because his head actually crosses his cue when he's down on it. See how his head's on the other side of the cue?
Yeah, he might be left-handed but right-eye dominant.
Exactly. Nice smooth stroke.
Yeah, I've realized a lot of my issues when I was talking earlier about being mechanics. I know a lot of it has to do with my stance not being consistent with where my head's positioned over my cue because I'm 100% right-eye dominant. I'm legally blind in my left eye. And so some angles just look really weird. So he's getting out of this rack. Looking to put another point on the board here.
Well, you know, Brandon's got to be careful, too, because Sean was up 5-3, and we saw what happened there.
Yep.
So that just tells you that this kid he's got no quit. He doesn't go away. And I was talking with somebody earlier. Brandon was saying that he was actually one of the juniors on the Atlantic Cup for Team USA. So pretty impressive. I mean, just 730 alone is impressive. So,
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, even if he doesn't have any major tournament accolades, he's certainly been a part of furthering his own career just by playing well and being part of the Atlantic Cup Challenge.
Players are struggling to get the balls to settle in on the table.
Boy, it is starting to get a little bit more sticky in here. I have noticed that.
Missed the wing ball again.
Man, and look at this. Going to set up perfect shot on the one here for Justin.
This is the type of thing we were talking about he's got to be careful of.
Yeah, I mean, breaking dry obviously is a no-go here at this point. You gotta make that wing ball or get a ball down, and it looks like Brandon's not hitting them as hard. You know, like Wilkie's break obviously thunderous, so there's
Yeah.
always a chance that, you know, ball could go 4 or 5 rails and go in the pocket. But when you're breaking a little bit softer like Brandon here,
You're banking on the wing
yeah,
ball.
it's imperative that it falls. And now he's left Justin wide open shot here.
With position to the rest of the rack.
Smart kid here. Slides the cue ball all the way over.
Yeah, it was going to be a little bit easier to get trapped and trying to hold it in the middle, and then you
Yeah.
get the wrong angle on the 2, and it was definitely the smarter shot.
Yeah, and he knew he had the wrong angle, so he slides it all the way over. Now he'll play the 2 ball down in the corner, and he'll draw this probably just past the pink 4 for shape on the 3.
He's got that really smooth, slow backstroke. It's pretty pronounced in his routine here.
Well, that's what I really like about some of these juniors that are part of the Atlantic Cup Challenge and some of these junior organizations, the BEF and other things like that. Not only are they just part of like the up-and-coming pool players, but you know, they're having some of the pros mentor them, like Johnny Archer and some of these other top-level players, so they get proper teaching. And Brandon, you know, has already stated during his Moscone Cup training, they actively try to slow your stroke down and make sure that you have that pause in your backstroke. And you can see almost a similar type stroke from Justin Martin here. So his mechanics look good. Looks like the 5 ball goes by the 9. See it there, 9 balls just out. Good shot there by Justin, draws back for the 6 in the corner. Punches down here for the 7. Good shot. Now he's got the right angle here. It looks like Dell is going to concede here. Just trying to get an eye on Wilkie's match. So Dell is out.
Well, you have 2 chances for it to be an all-lights-out final here between Kevin and Sean still fighting through it.
Yeah, for sure.
Brandon's in a position to make it to the hot seat.
Yeah.
Wilkie and Kevin are in a position to come back from the B side and still try to take the cake. But there are no chumps left. There's no easy matches.
No.
No more breathers, no more relaxing. It's going to be a fight every set until the champion's crowned.
Here we go again, 5-3. This is where he got into striking distance last time he was on the TV table.
See, that was going to be my segue. Speaking of fighting, Justin comes back, makes it 3-5. He has been taking a lot of time here to get the break the way, or the rack to set the way he wants it to be.
So it's interesting because I always want to see like whoever wins the match. I like to try to get them in here, but it's like I don't know if I want to ask Brandon how it's like playing his protege, and then seeing how well he's playing, or if somehow Justin comes back and wins this match, how is it for him to be playing kind of like a mentor probably for him? It's an interesting perspective both ways. Of course, Brandon always animated, so it's good to have him in here. Maybe I'll let you interview him. I've been interviewing everybody. I feel bad.
I like your questions. No, it's good. I think the viewers enjoy it. I was very curious to see what Kenny had to say.
Did you go and listen?
Oh, I was standing right behind him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't need to be. He talks loud enough I could have heard him anywhere. But
yeah, he came up to me as I was walking to talk to Dylan, and I just thanked him or whatever, and he said, "Man, you always show me love, man." So he's like, "Thanks for having me in there." I said, "Yeah, I mean, you're playing well.
yeah, he earned it.
You earned it." Tough shot here because he got the 8-ball, so he's going to try to cut this in and just miss the 8 to come down to the rail. That's what he looks like he's lined up here to do. But I don't know if he can catch enough of the 2-ball.
Yeah, he should be able to draw this.
Because you got to
Back
draw
down and
it.
hold it for the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
Good
Perfect.
shot. That was a great shot. And, that's 2 straight racks, and now he's in a position again to get another rack.
You hit this with just a hair of inside and try to thread the needle, or do you like to go outside and come around all the traffic?
I like to come around 2 rails here because then you don't even have to worry about hitting the 7 or the 9 but here he had to worry about hitting the 8 because he didn't have enough angle to come through. But
Yeah, he got around it, or hit through it, I should
he's
say.
okay here. So now all he's got to do is just bring the cue ball back right on a line through the 7 and the 9. So let's see some of the other matches. Of course, Wilkie won over Scott Haas 7-4, and then he just beat Del Sims 7-0. So those are updates for the matches that just went down. Of course, you have Bobby Pacheco in a match currently, I think. So you have a couple B-side matches going on right now. That area of the bracket is just a little bit behind.
So it looks
So
like
Wilkie and Chip Klein will be playing next. And those guys they've duked it out over the years.
So I don't think Bobby's in a match just yet.
Oh, okay,
Because
he's
there's
waiting.
Kevin over there. Their match just finished, I think. So him and Kevin are going to be playing.
So Kevin
Whoever won between Jeff and Kevin, sorry. I just kind of blurted that out like I knew what I was saying.
Well, we'll see who's walking over with the sheet. Oh, Kevin's got the
it's in his
sheet in his
hand.
hand. So Kevin we'll be playing Bobby Pacheco.
Yeah, see, I knew it all along.
Yeah. Well, at least he's having a better day today than he did yesterday.
Very true. Very true. I told you when you wear lights out, your ball count goes up by 3 or 4. He's got the jacket on.
He
so
just
he's
wanted to
nailing
go. He just wanted to go the scenic route. Hey, Wayne. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Wayne's commenting on the stream, so just wanted to thank him personally.
It's a good shot there. Good speed.
So we're moving further along here. This is great, but Justin Martin is going to get here within 1, and Brandon's going to have to bear down now, or he's going to have the same fate that Wilkie just had against him.
Yeah. It's exciting stuff. Justin keeping it together. Way to stay focused.
5-4 within 1. Wow. It's just 5-1. Can hear the peanut gallery rooting Brandon on, saying, "Let's go, man. It's time to giddy up."
It's Kevin scores. Unless you don't get. Not yet. I'm sure you'll end up getting it somewhere for here.
So the score update from Kevin West's match and Jeff Ball, 7-4. So if you're a Kevin West fan and you're watching, he is still kicking. Of course, one of the newest members of Lights Out Billiards Apparel. We're happy to have Kevin West on. Been playing for a long time and never had any sponsor ever. Can you believe that?
That is pretty wild, I'm not going to lie.
Brandon missed it again. But there's a ball down. He drops the 8.
Got some people tuning in from Las Vegas, Nevada. Where's everybody else tuning in from?
Wayne's actually from Maryland. He must be out there in Vegas for APA, maybe. Wayne, you're out there for APA. I know there's a tournament out there going on right now. I love Vegas,
Never been.
just not in the summertime. When it's 120 degrees, you can find me inside. So Shuff finally gets a ball down on the break. He tries to screw it back to. He was, believe it or not, he was trying to get under this 2-ball.
Yeah, he was trying to go in between the 2 and the 7, close to the 9, and have that angle for the side pocket here. But doesn't get there.
But now he's forced really here to play a safety because everything else, the bank is not on 3 balls in the way. You certainly don't want to play the combo here. He's really in a tough position here for safety as well.
Is there enough room to thin the face of the 2 here and try to leave the cue behind the 5?
You know, it looks like the 5 is just slightly out on the screen. It looks like it's not as far out, but I'm looking at the table here, and
Oh, yeah, that's tight.
yeah, I don't think he can get there. Now, he may be able to just thin the 2 and put the cue right behind the 5, but that's such a tough shot. You know, because
What's he looking at here?
oh man,
Is he
did he
trying to
just eye up
bank
the
at this?
2-9 combo?
He's trying to bank combo the 2-9?
That's what he just eyed up.
Because you're sending the cue ball up table, and the 2's going to be down here. I mean, he's going to get the distance in the split.
Yeah, that's what he looked at, and I know because I also know Brandon's kicking system. So
Yeah, I watched him parallel.
well, he played a two-way. He was trying to. He needs it to hold up. This is no good here. He was playing a two-way. The Dina. It must be Pasadena.
So we've got people tuning in from all over.
Yeah. Drop your comments in there. Let us know where you're from. We'd love to hear it.
I know a lot of our viewers right now are tuning in. They're used to watching us on Facebook. Probably don't have a Twitch or a YouTube channel set up. Guys, definitely urge you to create a Twitch account. We're going to be making the shift over to streaming primarily through YouTube and Twitch, and that's just due to the fact that not only do they handle the live streams a lot better, but we're able to provide better quality for you guys. Full HD 1080p versus 720 on Facebook. This isn't any good.
Oh, now he's gonna leave Brandon a bank here on the 2-ball. And we've seen this before. Obviously, Brandon being a avid one-pocket player doesn't shy away from the banks. So if he feels like he can get back on the 3-ball, he may go ahead and try to attack this. Oh, Angela Wright join us from Virginia. Please say hi to my favorite Virginian, Maximilian.
Maximilian. That makes me think of Liar Liar. We were talking about that movie the other day, too.
Yeah. Watch out for the claw. Yeah, Max. Max Moore just won a juniors championship down at Bank Shots. Came all the way up from Virginia. Of course, his homeroom is down there at Diamond Billiards with Raymond. So big shout out to Max, who's watching. One of my favorite little buddies down there. So we'll see if Brandon's going to attack here. He does. He banks it. But look at this, Josh. Don't know. He's got the room. He's got it.
He can make this 3-ball.
He's got a window to cut the 3-ball in. Very tough, though. He's close down here into the rail. 4 balls behind the pocket, so he's going to have to cut the 3-ball in and go past the 4. Because there's no way to hold this shot.
Great shot.
Yeah, perfect shot there by Brandon. You know, he hit the ball thin, so the ball was going to run. But fortunately, it looks like he has just the slightest bit of angle. And the pockets are playing fairly big, so he just hit this 4-ball with a little outside English and roll over to the rail for the 5. Now he's left himself another angle, so. But he's got the 7-ball there. He's got to be careful here. We got some people joining us from Wilmington. They're fans of Justin Martin. So Justin obviously playing very well. Just beat Wilkie here. And was just down 5-1. Now he's within 1 on Brandon Shuff. Great shot there by Brandon. The draw out for the 6. So if anybody's tuned in that has any information about Justin, anything that he's won, feel free to drop it in the comments. The secret's already out. We all know he plays well. Brandon's going to need
Slow
this
down.
ball to hurry, actually.
Yeah, one of the two.
Well, one of the two, yeah. I still think he's got a back cut here.
Yeah, and I mean, it lends well to just being in the top part of your screen here to shoot the 9 in the same corner. He's going to put the 7 into here.
Oh my!
This is exactly what happened earlier.
This is what happened to Wilkie. 5-3 and 5-4. Wilkie misses a ball and lets Justin get back in it, and it just happened again here. Brandon under or overrolled his position on the 7, and now he's left the 7 in the pocket for Justin. And once down 5-1, looks to get it to 5-5 and tie it up. He's got very good cue ball control. His mechanics are very sound. 20 years old. He is providing some problems for these pros.
Door and aisleway there clear, please, so the girls can get in and out. Thank you.
We have Justin's mom tuning in, so that's exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Brandon can't even wait to reshoot that shot. Justin, this is exactly what happened last time. Justin got himself in the match, then he went and took a break. Well, he's just going to drill it over and over and over until he forgets that it's a ball that he ever missed.
I mean, tactically, you're really supposed to take a break on your shot or your break. And that's why Brandon is just here shooting, because a lot of times, not saying that Justin does that, but a lot of times players will just do that to
ice somebody.
And Brandon's been around a long time. He knows better, so he'll let it go, but he's going to continue to shoot balls. Justin Martin back from his break. And actually was his break, so it was okay for him to take a break there. Still having little issues with the rack.
Sorry, Wally, the one Maryland hoodie. Could I get one? I already commented every next one.
It's 125. But if we get enough orders, you saw the post, right?
Yeah.
Like I'll refund back to.
Two ball flies in the corner pocket. Cue ball thought about finding the opposite corner pocket there, but dances around. We got the 2 ball down and the 6 ball down, I believe. Appreciate all the kind words in the comments. Seems like you guys are enjoying the stream. You know, knock on wood here, but now that we're not having any internet issues, you guys should be getting a flawless, full HD stream coming right to you at home for free. Shout out to our sponsors and those who have left us tips because they're enjoying the stream. That's why you guys are able to watch it for free. $5, $10, $20, $50. No amount is too big or small. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, sweating these matches with us. Oh, my. That was great. I really thought he was about to get right on the back of that 4 ball there, which would eliminate some possible angles. So, still hit it well. Brennan went for the Z shot. That's what I mean by eliminating some angle there. He did get snuggled up next to the 4 enough to be able to force Brennan into the Z bank there, which was awesome. So he nudged the 5 on the way in. It was looking like it was going to be a good hit. Barely grazed the 5 ball. So Justin's in a good position here. However, there's a lot of work to do. So keep in mind that there is 3 foul rule in effect. If Justin wanted to, he could attempt to 3 foul Brandon and put himself on the hill. The 3 is sitting in a tricky spot here. Looks like he's going to be coming 2, possibly 3 rails in beneath the 3 ball here. Watch the cue ball go across the table. So he gets down to the area that he wanted, but he did not get beneath the 3 ball enough. So some of his options have been taken away. If he got a little bit closer to the middle diamond on that, to the rail on the right, the short rail, then he would have been able to play a little bit more of a lock-up safety. So you still see him eyeballing some things here. He still has some really good options. Let's see how well he executes. Wow, and he makes it. That was a great 2-way shot. Now, he is a left-handed shooter here, so this shot would be extremely difficult for a right-handed player. Be stretched out, bridging over the 8 ball. but he's left-handed, so he still has to bridge over the 8-ball, which is not easy cueing, but much more manageable as a left-handed player here.
Yeah, and I mean he's got an angle here, so I mean he certainly can get up there. He's just got to be careful of the scratch. Doesn't want to hit any of these other balls. Oh no!
He didn't have the slow
Yeah.
back draw on that, the slow backswing.
Well, because you're queued up over the ball, like you want to find your spot and then just let it go.
Yeah.
And
But it
costly mistake now.
It was. After such a great shot on the 3-ball, too. Guys, make sure you're making that Twitch account and following the channel here. I'm not going to lie. I really wanted Justin to get out there. He was working it so good. So Brandon takes that point, puts himself in the lead here. First to the hill. 6-5 in a race to 7, and Brandon is breaking on the hill. So that's got to be a breath of fresh air for him after watching this comeback happen from Justin. He still looks nice and collected. Head is definitely still in the game here. He just has to get a chance. That's all he needs is a chance. And Brandon knows that he cannot give him one. Jennifer Martin in here. Thank you so much for being a part of the stream. It's awesome to see you in here showing support like this. I know not everybody gets to have that, and it's really amazing when you get to see it. 1-ball is going to find the corner.
Oh, look at this for Brandon.
Oh, yeah, this is the break he needed. This does not look very good for Justin.
I mean,
9-ball hanging in the pocket.
Yeah, he's on the hill. All he's got to do is pocket this 2-ball, and he can play the 3-9 and just end it now. And that's what he's going to do. Oh. Here we go, guys. Just when we thought the tide was turning.
This is going in.
Shuff for the win. Well played match by Justin Martin. But Shuff is going to advance on to your hot seat match against Russian Kenny.